Holy hell, the critics are mad, but is it actually that bad? I mean, kinda. Look, if you are a Michael Jackson stan, you'll love this. This is a fine film to vibe out to Michael Jackson songs and have a decent time with, and it's nowhere near as bad as the score would lead you to think. It's not good, but it's not uniquely bad in the filthy sea of musician biopics. If you don't like biopics, you'll probably not like this because it falls into the same traps all biopics do by being incredibly sanitized, visually restrained, and moving more like a Wikipedia summary than an artistic, deep character exploration. These films are essentially just propaganda, made to make the artists as palatable as possible, to make you see them as perennial underdogs, with character flaws that are bad but always excusable. I don't begrudge anyone who enjoyed this film. It is appealing to be marketed to confirm that my liking of something is uncontroversial and morally sound. I'm pretty sure you could sell me anything if Smino was playing in the background, and this film is trying to sell you that Michael Jackson is this deeply empathetic, gentle man who struggled to keep his artistic vision alive under the cruel heel of his domineering father. And that aspect of the film works well enough. There is real tension there, and the performances by Coleman Domingo, Jafar Jackson, and the kid that plays Michael Jackson as a kid sells it. But the problem is, I don't think I know anything real about Michael Jackson after watching this. Who is he? What is this person? What is his inner struggle? Some of it is alluded to, but it's never put under any real examination. You'll see scenes where he's like getting a nose job, showing signs of developmental issues, and getting general anxiety and insecurity, but it's all just left for you to do the work to interpret. And I don't mind a film making me work, but I wish this film had gone the extra step in making points itself about this person, instead of vaguely gesturing towards one. For anyone leaving this film that's not a Michael Jackson superfan, can you name any of these people or tell me anything about them? I don't think so. I can't say much of anything about the relationships he has with anyone besides his parents because it's all so narrow and focused only on doing one thing, showcasing the icon at the expense of the person. Like, watching this, you could be excused into thinking that Janet Jackson isn't related to him because I don't think she shows up once in this film. While watching this, you could leave thinking that Quincy Jones had very minimal influence on the making of these albums because there is no relationship between him and Michael. He exists as a cameo, and the same goes for every single one of his brothers. This story is just a revolving door of names, places, events with no real structure or tension. Something will come up in his life and then it's immediately solved. It makes everything feel so unimportant, so lacking in gravitas. And maybe I'm turning more negative as this review goes on, but I just think if we're making a film about the king of pop, the biggest artist ever, we deserve something earth-shatteringly good, definitive in its depiction, and uncompromising in its examination, featuring all the good and all the bad. I know a bunch of you are gonna say, hey, they're saving all the difficult elements of his life for the sequel. Yes, the film ends with an Avengers Infinity War-ass MJ World Turn tagline, but if you actually believe that, I have some beachfront property to sell you. Look, I guess I'm overall just disappointed, to be honest, and that's whatever. I wasn't there to witness him, so maybe my opinion shouldn't matter at all. What I can say though is to the diehard MJ fans who are mad with this review, I did grow up with Kanye West, and I assure you in the future when we inevitably get his biopic and it conveniently ends at the life of Pablo, I'm gonna be embroiled in some of the nastiest discourse you've ever seen, so take solace in my future suffering.